Hi,
Okay.
Alan. How are you?
Baruch Hashem. I can hear you, Rabbi.
Great. Blessed and grateful. So, thank you, first of all, thank you very much for doing this. It's the interview. So first, let's start with how your marriage was before you joined and how it's now.
Marriage was a 20-year stretch of ups and downs, trying to be on the same page with my wife, to understand each other, to continue a future. And that said, that means it wasn't just as smooth as we thought, because everybody wants the best. But if there's no knowledge how to run the ship, it's going to be not an easy ride. That means if we go having a conversation, it used to come up, that was wrong, this is wrong. It's constantly. That means it leaves a sour taste in the throat just by trying to figure out, what am I doing wrong? We're on a mission now to have a walk, to enjoy the few extra minutes that we put together to have enjoyable time. But if it comes up in a hiccup, and again, something is just picking off conversation, but this is wrong, that you should have done this you should have said that, you should have said, but that person, you talk too much for this person, and it constantly, it goes like off track. Let's talk from the sky to the ground, and nothing in between. It's just how the weather is just enjoyable, what I saw that day, what I knew that day, what I learned that day, what I absorbed that day, information, knowledge, that I heard some good news about people, and their status. That person had some simcha, had something that I could share with you that you may know. Actually, to understand that, let's say she'll tell me something, I know already. Like, I know, I wanted to tell you. Even though you wanted to tell you, it's like we learned on this thing, never say that. I learned that the hard way. But so people say, I wanted to tell you. Of course, it's a conversation. She got the first opportunity to say that before you have. Again, it starts a whole process of a recap of, you all the time do this, you don't think about me. It's like, of course we think about you. That's why we have the conversations. That's why we want to find a few minutes time in order to build a moment that will lead to a good momentum. But if that will just end up in a hiccup, automatically it will just start falling back. You figure out, what am I doing wrong? That's all the time the question, what am I doing wrong? When you have potential to do right, and your perspectives to do right, so what is there that keep misrailing the train? So that's what we learn, and just a few tips, information, of course, an 8-week process, because to change somebody from a certain pattern to be in reality and to be immune to the new pattern, it's not like, here a few words, and you try it a little bit, and say, you're trying to work on yourself. That means you're admitting your fault, or you're trying to please me with stuff. I don't let myself be sold out, and bought off with certain goodies and certain ways how you talk. My wife's example, she wanted to work to make things better for me, that I should be happy. It says, how are you? So how's your day? How's this? I didn't go for that sweet talk. I know it's not a formal. It's like how certain people program the person to do that. It's not natural. And I couldn't admit, I didn't like it. Even though she tried the best, I admired she tried. She tried all the years to be better. But she didn't have the proper tools. What we learn here is the tools is to be immune into the new pattern of Rabbi Eisenberger. So automatically, once we get that new way of thinking, It's everything. It's us. It's a teamwork. We're together. It's not I said and you said. Of course, when I say and you say, everybody wants to have the upper hand and say right. Nobody wants to be proven false. But if we have a conversation and it's us and we learn, there's just a couple of tools. But again, the practice is to be just really into it, immune to it, and really just living it, chai b'hem, to understand that we're in a unity moment. So if we have a walk, we have a conversation. It's not I say, you say, of course, it's going to end up being, but you said wrong. You said that time, that. At that time, you said that. It's just ending up to just fall apart what you're trying to build, because it's two sides to the story. If it's one story and both living in the same story, it's a beauty of a moment. And I can say after 8 weeks, we are in a conversation. We have a pleasant team. Not every day the same. She has a hot shift through the day. She does 80% of the housework, cooking, cleaning, washing, taking care of appointments, laundry, everything what goes in between the four walls and outside. And I do only 20% of going out and work from really early mornings till 15 hours a day. Is it necessary enough? Paying the bills is necessary. But again, we're working as a team to understand each other, that everything is together. She has her parts and I have parts. I have soft points. She has her soft points. We understand each other. It's not that you have soft points and I have soft points. We have together a teamwork. So my soft points is her quality, and her soft point is my quality that we build together, and hopefully we're going to have a future retirement plan put together that we're going to have a beauty future, saying it was well worth it taking the course of Rabbi Eisenberg. Yeah.
Beautiful. So basically you came in 8 weeks from 20 years of ups and downs. Everything you said was wrong. Everything you did was, or you spoke too much or too less. You consistently, you want the best, you want to have conversations, but every time it was interrupted and it made a fight out of it. And you always ask yourself, what am I doing wrong? And in 8 weeks, Adam, you transformed to a teamwork. Everything you're doing is together. It's us. It's a unity. Pleasant conversations. A teamwork together. Beautiful, Adam. You came so far in just 8 weeks. This is so beautiful. This is so amazing. Congratulations. And let me ask you, did you ever believe that this is possible? In 8 weeks, you can have such a transformation from 20 years of arguing and making yourself wrong in every situation to a unity of pleasant conversation?
If it dawned on me, I was looking out for that moment, no matter what it takes, Shemaim. But it's something at some point. It's like you're asking somebody. Currently, you're gonna have in 2 minutes $1 million. Now $1 million not as much, but if we're gonna have $1 million, would you consider being the person who's really gonna have it? It's like, I don't like to have it. Of course, we look at it, but in reality, it's something that, am I going to get from somebody just handed a briefcase of $1 million and said, use it and go out? That's something, and the really deep thought of, and I'm saying into reality from imagination. It's something, just a fairy tale that may come true if we really believe it, and you hope for the best. But it's not something in reality that just happens. It just will happen to somebody that usually somebody wins that big grand raffle. Is it me all the time, the one who's buying it? Or is it somebody that I may know, but it doesn't end up by me? It ends up by somebody because somebody's going to win. So if it dawned on me that in 8 weeks, in 1 week, 2 weeks, 8 weeks, 8 weeks went so fast. So fast, it went so fast by. I didn't realize that it's 8 weeks. And here I'm on a golden tray. It's like you ask me for 8 weeks, it's a matter of a couple of days. It's like beauty of time that I didn't even feel it. And it's something that we wished to win that big grand raffle, but it's still an illusion because it's really a reality that I have to take into me. I was fortunate, and I'm now on a golden tray.
Wow, this is beautiful, Adam, to compare it as like you won the lottery, like having $1 million, because this is really priceless. A life of beauty, and for you to feel that you won $1 million, that's really beautiful. And so let me ask you, what made you decide to join the program? Did you believe? Were you scared?
It came to a point, when my anger of children, it came to a point that we were hitting the next stage in life, and nobody liked to see the next extended family coming together, walking down the aisle, and have that insecurity, knowing what's going to happen. A week, a month, 2 years will be a U-turn, won't be a U-turn. And in reality, I made it through 20 years, but as we say in reality, thinking about it, I could have had the plug pulled many times. If it would have happened, it would have been shocked or not. Nobody knows. I see so many people, as we see, just thought everything is so beautiful and just living in that grand time, and all of a sudden they end up in just a paper of 12 rows. That's called a get. Unfortunately, but nobody knows when it's going to take that time bomb. So being in a situation, looking out, and all of a sudden I saw that pleasant face on just a simple ad. I said, let me hear what he says. It wasn't about money. Money doesn't talk everything. Money is just a tool how to get over the bridge. But again, it is just that moment when it said that ad to me, and it talked to me, the ad. But when I looked at it, and I just said, will that be the solution that will transpire, make a difference in my life, and give me the proper tools to know that my wife is not my person that's against me. It's my companion working along with me. So it came that moment. It spoke to me when I saw that ad, and I listened to the interview, and I like sensitively, like shaky, like trying to tap that final button or tap it up, and I had a conversation with the Rabbi Eisenberger, and from there on, and he made sure that I don't lose the opportunity, and I'm so glad about it.
Great, that's beautiful. That you got to a point where you're starting to your children are getting married, and you are worried what will be with them. Will it last or not? And this was your wake-up call, and you were able to join and taking the smart actions and get your wife to be your companion, where you changed everything for yourself and for your children. Beautiful. So were you scared when at that point when you saw the ad and you clicked on the face and you listened to the lesson? Were you scared? Did you believe? What was your...
It was more like, if it's going to talk my language, or it's going to be another social worker, another person who's proclaiming that it can help. I understood a lot when it came to understanding people and relationships between friends, relationships between business partners, between bosses and workers, employees, employers, managers and their workers. husband to wife generally just best perspective. But to take it another level and speak my language and I know, but as they say, a shul pair will eventually go with torn shoes. That's an expression that he'll end up having his own problems. And knowingly, but a lot, the information that it ticked into me, saying there's something that will get me on a good journey that I haven't heard by any professional in the whole industry of communication between sex. That's of course the deepest level of a person. That's between two people living together, building their own future, their own destination. And that was the most what I achieved in my life. To say that was the information that's the missing link, and I took advantage of it.
Beautiful, Adam. So basically, you are a master in communication, and you saw that this is the missing link that you have, the deepest relationship where, when it comes to husband and wife, where you saw that you can get more connected, more like one. So that's what got you to the stars. Beautiful, Adam. What was the most difficult part for you in the beginning when you joined our program?
The most difficult part, as a side note, a sense of humor, jotting down my own problems and building a map, reading my own stories. That's still the most sensitive part. It's like when back in the olden days, you had, and back in Europe, a child went to America and the mother couldn't write. She was a farm worker and she wanted to send a letter to her son saying, I look after you, I think about you, don't forget about me, please return her letter. Eventually it was a couple of dollars. But she was complaining about this little chicken, that little thing. She didn't have too much in that little town. And she went to the poem writer, and he was writing the letter for her. She was saying what all the problems he was writing down. So now, do me a favor, please read it over before I send it out. And he read all the problems, started crying. So why are you crying? He says, I didn't know it's so bad to me. Now here, everything that you're telling me, this is my problems. So in reality, once you realize, you look yourself in the mirror and realize, am I in that situation that I really don't want to be? And because I was all the time on a mute button. Whenever everyone came to that argument, that counteract, I just kept quiet. I just looked at her. Like, she said, you're looking just at me like just dumb blank. I said, what do you mean? I shouldn't tell you. I never give an answer once in a while. I said, well, you're talking sense. You're saying my problems. Why should I answer you? You're 100% right. I'm not going to answer you back. But I want to hear you. Or just sitting on one side of the story, just for sure not. So, and whatever I did, it was wrong. But facing a reality, whatever it was, to that extent, to realize what my situation is, along on jotting down the paper, that was the most difficult part.
Wow, that's beautiful, Adam. So basically, you overcame this difficulty of facing your reality, and this is a lot of people have that problem. They don't want to realize that something is wrong with their marriage, that they can't communicate. And congratulations on looking yourself in the mirror and facing the challenge, facing the reality that yes, when she complains and you are quiet and whatever you do is wrong, something is going on here. So Aaron, congratulations on taking the courage of facing the reality, looking yourself in the mirror and reaching out to help. And knowing that this is not good, this is not a good place to stay and be, where she is constantly upset on you and it doesn't work and seeing that it doesn't work and you need to do something. Congratulations on getting through this. So what got you, Aaron, to get through this, and what got you to have the courage and look yourself in the mirror and face your realities, facing the problems and making a map how to get out of it?
That most a passionate person there is in the industry, his name is Rabbi Eisenberger, and he had that sensitive touch of feelings for the person. It's not like another client coming into a clinic. Okay, you get a 45-minute session. Okay, let me listen. Okay, what did I say? What did you say last time? What did we speak? Where did we finish? Okay, 10 minutes by. Which how we look. Okay, start. Now, where are we going to continue? Now it's ready. 35 minutes. Left was 10 minutes. Okay, so you start saying how the week was. Okay, time is up. We'll continue next week. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. If a person comes here because he has a problem, and he doesn't want to end up in a heart attack, he wants to take it off his chest by going that 45-minute session, but some place that will let you talk for a few minutes, it ends up just a couple of minutes, and it doesn't give you the proper tools to succeed because he gets paid by the session. We have here a person that has so much passion for every person, and every person's success is his passion, is his goal to build another block in the pyramid of building something on a high point. And I love that passion. That he's here for me. He wants me to succeed. That's of course that's his success, but my failures is his feelings. And he gave me the proper opportunity with his passion to get me that proper enthusiasm and just continue, just go, jump in, and win the race against time.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Aaron, for these kind words. And thank you for taking the actions, because at the end of the day, you took my passion and you took the courage and the enthusiasm to do it. Thank you. So Aaron, you joined our program, and how long did it take you to start to see a difference in your marriage?
Actually, I started right away because I jumped in. Not it was a power. I'm gonna do changes. Like people come with that momentum. I'm gonna take your man as a man. I was sitting back and let everything fall into place, and I understood the 6 steps of a person, the 4 steps of the individual people, how they live. I listened to them and absorbed them, and I let it play out by itself. That I would like to be not on a jumping level, like to slide from 3rd level to 2nd level, eventually being on a strong unity on the 1st level. It's someplace there, whatever. I don't think as much. Am I in the first one? Am I in the second one? Am I in the first one? I'm not going to start debating. I'm trying to convince her to be on the same level as me. Because the bond, when we bond, she feels that because she has a more emotional and men have more logic, like we learned, is like my logic will say, just play it a little bit more emotional. She'll feel it, and I'll be here for her whenever she wants me. And automatically she feels she got a husband that is here for her. And I just play it silently. I'm not going to say, see, I proved you wrong, I proved you right, I proved you. It's just let it fall into place. So right at the beginning, I still things changing because I let it fall into place. And the 8 weeks, things are in place. I'm not saying everything 100% perfect. I don't know. Why do I say I don't know? Because I said at the beginning, I'm not here to come to prove a point. I come here to have an enjoyable life. And as it goes, hopefully it will be better and better. As one day we would be at that time. We're going to look back like the many years to come from. We're going to see sitting back together in our old rocking chair and I'll say, was well worth it, our future. And that's the goal. To have a beautiful old age time.
100%. So many points. First of all, congratulations congratulations on seeing results right away. And as you said, because there are 6 levels in a relationship, as we explained right in the beginning. And as you came from a place of living 2 different lives and changing it to a passionate, loving relationship in just 8 weeks, this is so beautiful. And you also brought out that it's like a thing that you are getting better and better. You have joy. The main thing is you have joyful in your life. You have joyful conversations. Everything is joyful. But a relationship is something that gets better and better. And you always grow and you get better and better. So first of all, congratulations on starting to see results right away. And congratulations of coming from a place where you live 2 different lives on 2 different pages to a place where it's joyful and passionate. Beautiful work, Arden. And when did you see that this is the place? You are indeed getting your dream marriage, that passion that we are talking about.
As I stated before, when I hit that link with that present look of Rabbi Eisenberger, and I got that call, and I saw that that's something that it spoke to me, as I said, and it really did. But getting that push to finalize it, to continue with all the hardships and funding, that was the breaking point to continue to jump into that cold water, like we say, and get that shock of a moment and just do it. So that was the moment. It was for me. But as I continued, it was something that I was just living with it, not just contemplating yes, no, yes. It's just living with it. A high band, like you say.
So basically, and in the place, once you were in the program, when did you see that this is in this program, you're indeed getting your dream marriage? You're getting that passion that we are talking about.
The main point, if I can finalize into that question, was like closer to the end when we had. It's like we said, after 20 years of marriage, it came to the point I realized that as a unity, it's like we say, we do, it's us together, and just talking. It's like I'm playing, and I'm reading off the play scripts. I'm just, working with her on feelings as well. And she came after a long hardship she came to a point and told me that no matter what, you're all the time, give me the proper amount and proper thing to cope with any situation. And instead of shouting back at things when things are wrong, she said, thank you for being so calm. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to work along together with me. And we worked things out together. And she was very happy to tell me that. Then I knew that I hit the jackpot.
Wow, Aaron, wow. So basically, there was a big hardship, and she thanked you for being calm. Instead of blaming you, what would be in the past? Like in the past when you had, before this program, when you had such a hardship, what would have happened in the past?
It's like all the time, it's all the time like, oh, we're late appointments, I work, I have to come, oh, it's your fault. Anything goes wrong, oh, it's your fault. It's like we're going a conversation. But remember that time. Remember this time. It was, no matter all the hardships, if we have hardships, we both have hardships. We're doing teamwork. You're the spouse of the wife's side. I'm the spouse of the husband's side. But we're still a teamwork. No matter how we're going to look at it, we're still husband and wife, and we're unity as we know it now. That's how we are, because generally, if any two people want to talk, I said this and you said that, and another person said I said this and you said that. So, but as it comes to a point, and in unity, you realize that it's not. You cannot tell the person you said that, because then the person will say you said that. It's like when it comes to that point of that breaking point, we realize that it's not that one that will help you proving me wrong, because if you proving me wrong, we're on the same page. We're together. We're working as a just one. It's like it's one. And if I say, oh, my left hand is not my right hand, and I give a smack to my left hand because my left hand bumped into my right hand, my left hand will hurt me in the same way my right hand will hurt. That's why my right hand is hitting my left hand. It's like we're together. How could one make the other person feel something? Feelings could be feeling bad, could be feeling worse, could be feeling emotionally, sensitively. We're not talking physical abuse, hitting us. We're talking emotionally abuse. That's being by verbal, by overpowering the other person, proving him that his words, his thoughts, his ideas is not even worth to consider, because you're wrong. That's more emotional abuse. But if it comes to a point, we realize that falls away. If that falls away, because we understand each other, that both feelings is one feeling, so automatically we're in a beauty state.
Wow! Whoa! This is so amazing. So basically, you came from a place, from emotional abuse, where everything you're wrong, to a place where the hardship, when you have a real hardship, she is thanking you for being that calm there. Whoa! Congratulations on creating such a big change. This is huge. So, some people are afraid that they will have to work very hard in the program and put in a lot of effort. Was it really hard?
Again, whoever considers this 8 weeks hard, as I said, it flew by so fast. I'm just surprised that I'm done with it. It's like, and I transpired my life to a maximum level. But I consider this hard. Has an issue. The issue is, what are you putting to the table? You want to stay on your comfort zone and continue what you're doing, and you have to start working hard to counteract your comfort zone and stay in your comfort zone. It's like you're trying to run a drill and you press the forward button to tighten the screw, but instead of you pressing the forward button, but you decide to remove the screw by yourself. That means you're going to press the forward button and hold the chuck. That main piece that turns the bit for taking out the screw. You're just forcing it back to take out the screw. How about for the screwdriver on reverse, and just take it out and do it smoothly, do it properly? Is there a proper tool for that? Is there a proper option for that? You're gonna force your every stage in life to stay in your comfort zone, even though it's giving up something. You have to eventually give up something. It's not giving up. It's accommodating. What is more important to you? Being a lonely self in an apartment overflowed with laundry, overflowed with utensils that needs to be washed, overflowed, and hopefully the ants won't come and sleeping you while you're in bed, being because you all yourself, but you're alone, abandoned, without anybody caring for you. That's something you want to consider. that's considered hard. Take the passion of life. Do every move with passion. It's not hard. It's just hard to break through the feeling that I'm the one who says something. I'm the one that won't give up my comfort zone. It's not giving up comfort zone as much. It's giving up comfort zone because you have something way better coming to you. Why don't you? It's like people are scared to make $1. Why are you scared to make $1? Because you can have money. What are you gonna do? Rather live and try to look for every job. Take a job. So automatically, I know you have to pay rent. You have to pay your bills. This job is not the best. You have a hobby. It's not yet the hobby. It's not about the hobby now. It's how you can survive. So you take a job. Whoever is going to give you a paycheck, and you take a boss, even though it's not as much money, but it's going to be a passionate boss that will give you opportunity to feel great what you do, even though it's not your hobby. But people say, oh, I have a hobby for this, a hobby for that. It's not about a hobby. It's about you working for a proper boss, even though it's less money, but it gives you passion what you do, and it makes you happy. And the day when you come home, at the end of the week, he gives you with that biggest smile, this is your well-worth paycheck. It's no matter, it's no matter how much money. I'd rather work for another $100. How much is $100 and covering our bills? It's nothing. It's only $100 more. But you can have that hardship eating you up alive. But this you did wrong. That you did wrong. So you're working for that boss, keeps proving you wrong, and others, they give you that extra $100. Why fight it? Why fight it? Be happy. Be passionate. And that's what's life way beyond than that. Why fight it? Why fight things in your life? Make it happy. Somebody does your laundry. Somebody doesn't do your laundry, and then she will do laundry after you learn the certain tips to make her happy. Make her want to do that. At the end of the day, you go home, both have a bed in the bedroom. Hopefully never worse than that. Hopefully that's the starting point to continue for better and better and better. And she'll eventually wash your laundry. She'll eventually do something. Unfortunately, maybe she's not capable. So if she's not capable, you have a task in your life. To get her best feeling, make her feel good. Make her uplifted. Because Hashem gave you something. It's not your fault that you got it. That you're dancing because Hashem just sent you in the world for a reason. To make your wife feel good. Even though she has a lot of faults. It's not fault. It's something that I have to work on it to make her happy. That's why I got married for a reason. And to build it. And if I don't do that, if I want to work hard, if I want to keep my comfort zone and complain and brag about everything, at the end of the day, who's going to be suffering? It's only the person himself. And hopefully not end up in being a homeless bachelor in an abandoned home.
Beautiful, beautiful, Adam. So basically you said that it's much harder to stay in the comfort zone. In other words, it's much easier to do the work that we teach in the program. It's much easier to do it the new way, the easy way, the passionate way. Congratulations.
Absolutely.
Yeah, beautiful. Some people are afraid that they don't have the time for the program and they don't have the time to change their marriage. What would you tell them, and how much time did you put in?
It is, I'd say 8 weeks, 8 lectures. Approximately an hour, 50 minutes each lecture. If you have time, if you travel, listen to the lecture. Follow along with the lecture. Continue the lecture. Live with the lecture. Listen to every word. If you don't understand, listen again. Pay attention to that. And make yourself time to write it out. It's harder to confront yourself looking on the piece of paper. That's what I'm going through, really. But build that. Build that time. Make that time happen. I didn't have time. I worked too much hours for that. But my life is something way beyond. If I don't have a life, my job is worthless because I'm just working. I can work out without any destination. I'm working for a reason. because I want to have build a family. And for me, it means a lot to have a family. And in order to have a family, I would make sure to listen. Once again, hear that lovely voice of that lecture of Rabbi Eisenberg again and again. Because he talks from his heart. He really means it. Why don't you take the extra time and listen to it? It's not extra time. Put some iPods, earplugs, headphones, Bluetooth, anything that will work, and just let it talk while you work. You're going to live with it. That's the time. Rather hear your wife bragging all the time, every fault you keep on calling you every fault she wants to tell you what you're on fault for. Build a happy marriage. She'll cherish, she'll respect your time. She'll respect your time at work. She knows that you're here for one reason. You're working for a reason. You mean her. It's her benefit if you get the proper time to work. So she won't bother you. She'll daven for you just so you can have a good boss. The boss will respect you. Not you should be wrong at work as well. So she wants the best for you, but she doesn't feel that because it's not on she was in a different place. You work logic, she works with passion, she works with feeling. So you have to play it along with feelings. You have to transpire and transmit and change that's your perspective to certain extent of feelings. So you make that time easy. I made it very easy. I hope I had much more time, and I should have spent more time. The Yetzirah didn't give me as much opportunity to think that, I have really more time. I may have really more time, because I was finding as well. The Yetzirah kept pushing me off as well. It's not easy to say for yourself, I'm going to give up a lot of my comfort zone. But the comfort zone doesn't give you what you really need, because if it would have worked, it would have worked 20 years ago. It didn't work till now. So might as well make the best of it and change. Do the change and change yourself.
Whoa, this is so beautiful. So basically you brought out two things. Number one, just by spending 1 hour and 15 minutes a week, you transformed your marriage in such a big way, from complaining and arguing every conversation to a place where you are one-page unity. This is so beautiful. And then the second thing that you brought out, amazing thing, that through putting in this 1 hour and 50 minutes a week, you get respect from your wife, and she cherishes your time, and she doesn't bother you with other stuff. So basically, you get more time when you listen to the lessons or when you do the work.
Yeah.
Very nice. Beautiful, Alan. Congratulations on doing all this, getting the respect and cherish from your wife for your time. Beautiful. So what are the changes you saw in your wife?
I don't look after others. I really have to look after me. But why did I see changes in my wife? As I said, when it came to that moment, she told me there was I make it so calmly. I'm here for. That was the point of the pyramid that we was trying to get to the top. To that point, from there grow a nice, beautiful tree for the future. But why did I see? I saw every time, every week, little changes. They came to the meal, for Shabbos. It comes supper. I'm here for her. I'm not finding all the time reasons why not to be home. I come home for supper with the kids. I wasn't home for that for many years. I think all the years. Forget about it. I'm not asking she should make me breakfast every day, sweetly and talking and everything. I don't like that. I don't go for that. I don't go for that sweet talk. But basically, it's not me. But what I go for respect and feel that she's here for me and I'm here for her, and she feels that I'm here for her. So when we come down to sit down for dinner, for supper, we have a conversation, we eat together, and she has more chayshik, more geschmack to make a supper. It's not that, okay, she makes what she has to make for the kids, I'll eat it when I come home, 2 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock at night, 2, 11 o'clock at night, no matter when I come home, because I work many hours and I have several different jobs to pay my bills. But eventually I'll make sure to be every day home at that certain time. And whatever time it is, everybody can make up their own time. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. You feel me here? Because I'm here. It's a different kind of feeling. And when it comes to the meals of Shabbos, it's also. It doesn't matter when I come home Friday night. My neighbors could come home on Vishnu Zman, and I could come home Satna Zman, Difton Zman. I could come home a late Zman, 72, 90. And it was all the time. You all the time later, I see the neighbors come home early. It's not about them. He's comparing me to them because I'm like another person. I'm another object. But if we're in unity, that's the time I dominate. That's the time I put myself. That's the time I serve Hashem because it's we doing it together. I go out to do the dominating. I come home for the speeders, not I. It's like I'm the hand that does it. And when we come home, no matter how the meal starts, we start later. The kids are falling asleep. Kids are falling asleep. Hopefully they're not falling asleep. It is what it is. It is. We're working together. We're making the best together. Whatever it's going to take to build that together, it will happen. And eventually, I think every week we saw little different twitches into the beauty of it. But when it came to that moment, close to the end, because we understood together, we are together. It's like us together. So automatically, it came to a point. She admitted it, not because, she would have to admit it because I really changed. No, I'm changing. We're working things together. It's automatically, it's one big bond. That's it.
Beautiful. So basically, first you got the respect from her, and the way that she's telling you that you bring the calmness to the house, instead of telling you from before the program, she used to tell you everything you did wrong, and now she tells you that you bring the calmness to the house, and also the suppers together, the dinners, the meals, and having the conversation is beautiful, beautiful. So, Alan, what are the changes in your children?
The children is a very big factor in not only future, because it's very sensitive. I just heard a very good line from somebody. When he was talking about chinuch for a certain situation and an organization, and he had just mentioned that if the father will walk and tell the kids, go further. Here's the adults who are walking. They're home from school. Just move up a little bit. We don't have to trip on your feet. They know behind the scene. The father wants to speak with the other person, something. What does he want to see? He moves on the side, he hides in the back, and he starts listening for their conversation. The father thinks that the boy disappeared. He's not listening. He can talk what he wants. He saw that Tesla. He saw this. He saw that all gadgets. This makes the family beauty. What does it do? It's just gadgets. And that's what the father always sees. The father will say, "Oh, did you see my son's test? He got 100 plus extra credit." He didn't hear that. He heard all kinds of any gadgets, anything about the world. So now we're talking about the kids. We're talking about changes in the kids. What do they hear? They say, Tati Mommy needs more time. Tati Mommy talks together. There's no hiccups. It's together, nice. And before what they can answer. When Mommy counteracted Tati on this, Tati kept quiet. What should I do? Should I feel along for Tati? Should I feel along for Mommy? I want to feel along for both. I don't like fights. I want to be a happy family. I see my friends have happy parents. I see everything. And the kids just absorb, take in. They listen. they're in silence. Sometimes they're in silence of pain. As each parent has the ego to prove to the others, I'm the right one, the parents eventually take the kids to their side. Right, I'm right, and she's wrong. Right, I'm right, and he's wrong. These are just torn, ripped shreds in the children's hearts. If the children see Tati Mommy are happy, sitting, bending over to each other, having good conversation, showing something about, oh look, this what I read, this what I heard, that, everything. Okay, not everything they're going to talk. Okay, this will continue a conversation. When we go out and drive around the block, we're going to have a conversation about a teacher. Okay, we call the teacher. We're going to call a shopson for one of the children. They respect. For us, oh, talk to Mama, let's have it again. Why are they going out again? And they don't feel security. They don't feel security because when the parents are at home and they have all time counteract each other, they don't feel security. Now that both parents are not here, they don't know what to believe. They don't know what to think. They don't know what to feel because both parents are going to have an argument. Is it going to be good? They go to sleep with that feelings and thoughts. But if they start sitting at the table, dinner, and that's something. Tati's home. Tati's here with Mommy, and conversations are going good, and they're having a sweet conversation. Each one understands each other, even with their eyes. They look at each other with their eyes. Tati and Mommy just look at each other. They have like a little hidden back and forth. They're in good terms. They're communicating beautifully. No arguments. No spicy eyes, popping eyes, that stingy eyes, like Maddie eyes. No, there's a satisfaction. There's something lively going on in between these two new shaped people who just transformed differently than was a couple of weeks ago. And that makes a major difference in the children, that the children are really, really feeling it. And they get a big relief that it's not able to ride down. It's like David Thomas says, if I would have taken all the skies and all the waters and all the flames and all the trees, we wouldn't ride the Chasudim from Hashem. I can say that it wouldn't be to describe the distance. What transpires in the kids' bubble pop up on top when you see comics, you kids sing and say, that little baby sings this, that little baby sings that. Whatever transpires from them, completely cannot describe, and even write, even jot down a little bit of it. It's so beautiful. It's a completely different feeling for kids. Whoever goes into that change of life to see that happy, untense moments in the atmosphere in the house. Sorry it took so long.
Beautiful. You don't have to be sorry at all, Adam. This is so beautiful. And congratulations on coming from a place where you're mad at each other. The kids don't know what will be. They're going to sleep worrying what will be. They have silence of pain when you argue with each other. And just in a few weeks, you transformed your marriage to a place where Tati and Mommy are together. They talk together. They bend over to each other. They're having loving conversations. They have respect for each other. They understand each other. And as you said, to be able to give security and happiness to your children, congratulations, great job. You did for your kids. And as you're saying that you cannot describe it, even the little difference is not even a small percent of the difference you're not able to describe because it's so huge. Congratulations, Adam, on transforming your children in such a huge, beautiful way. Amazing. So what are the changes in your life outside your home?
Outside the home. Even though I'm working hard, for example, I have to go for dental work and my family's teeth is very sensitive, crumbling, and I need emergency dental service. And I found someplace out of town. And for example, for me to tell my boss I have to leave when I work a 2-minute job, it's very hard to tell a boss, sorry, I'm going to leave you abandoned now without a worker when it's a very committed job. And the wife tells you, listen, stand up for yourself. Yeah, I'm here for you, and you know that I'm here for you. And you tell your boss emergency, and just stick to the word emergency. You have to go for emergency. Even though it may not look emergency to go for them to work, but the damage will be way beyond understanding, because it affected all the teeth. It affected mostly physically, and eating habits, and drinking habits, and having that issue with the tooth. I didn't eat for 2 days, 3 days, because I wasn't able to eat. Just a little bit of drink, and I was just getting weak from not eating. And affecting the work, standing up for your rights. Don't tell your boss all the time, oh, I don't want to listen to you. So again, you're going into an argument with your boss and to him that you're counteracting him. He's going to eventually get rid of you also. You're not here for that. But standing up once in a while, that you never had that ability to stand up for yourself, because at home, a lot of people, at home, they cannot say a word, and work, they cannot say a word. Where are they going to leave out the words? They have to say something. They hang out late at night. They find bad influence friends to hang out. That's unfortunately. So that's why you see a lot of people just 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, they're still on the street. And 7 o'clock they go to work like nothing happened. Because they don't get an opportunity to express whatever they feel like expressing. They kept being muted. And dealing with the boss, and any aspect of life, it's not only between a boss, but it really whatever you try to do, you get that sense, I'm a man. I have to man up and eventually build my own respect and perspective in life. And that's what happened. And my wife will told me, just currently last week, listen, you didn't eat for 2 days, and I'm not going to allow it. You tell your boss, don't tell him anything, tell him you have a emergency. I'm here for you to support you, whatever it is. I know it's just your benefit. You cannot stick up. You don't know. You have to learn how to stick up. I'm going to help you out to stick up. And that's what I did. I said, I have an emergency. And that's my point. You can't do it after work, before work. No, that's the time. I got a call from a special place out of town. They're willing to take me in for that emergency work. And I'm not going to try to make phone calls. I made a phone call, said, no. They said, it's the only time unless I will have to wait over the weekend. And now not even over the weekend, it will be much more weakening. So that's what I can congratulate for my wife giving me the proper support. She feels for me, and I feel for her. So we're doing teamwork, even though it's work related, even though it's different segments of life. And that changed me also. To tell my boss that I never worked for many years. To tell him, sorry, I'm taking a day off. When any worker takes off a week's vacation, takes off anything, I am the one that's working well done. When it came to opportunity, my wife gave me that opportunity to say, I'm sticking up for myself, and just calmly, smoothly, not, why are you hesitating? You scared? He's going to like you? What's going to happen? You have to show you're a man, you can do it. And you're not doing it just to his work. You're doing it because I want to be able to have the strength to continue working. I haven't eaten for 2 days. But I didn't have to say that. I said, I have an appointment. I'm going to the appointment. I'll be back. I'll be a very loyal worker when I come back. Don't worry. I'm not dilly-dallying on work. It's you have to give me this opportunity to get the next day from me. That's it.
Beautiful. There's a few things that I catch that you got here. First of all, that your wife is standing up, is giving you the confidence to stand up for your boss. So there's a few things. First of all, that your wife wants what's best for you. When you have an issue with your health, you have your wife who makes sure that it's taken care of. This is beautiful. And this is only because you did the work and you did the changes in your home. And the second thing is your wife gave you the confidence that you need to stand up for a boss. Congratulations. This is so beautiful, Adam.
And I would like to add, it's not like, oh, my wife's going to tell me I'm going to be like, I have to give her credit now for that. It's not to give me credit. It's my right hand, my left hand, my upper side, the lower side. It's all around me, and it's all around her. We're just a unity. We're just on a different, working two sides of the globe, as much to say we're not like a twin, like connected. God forbid. But we're settled. But each one, when they feel for me, they feel for themselves, and they feel for themselves feels for me. Same thing I do for that. If she tells me something, I have to my wife. Now I feel that that my wife, I have to be machmir for my wife that she had to tell me this, or she feels like I have to discipline my husband. It would have been like that in the past. Yeah, I discipline my husband. My husband cannot stick up for himself. Now it's not my husband, and this is actually when she expressed her feelings and thoughts. It's not I'm going to discipline my husband. He doesn't know how to stand up for himself. He knows how to stand up for himself. He just needs that person, somebody to give him the feelings. You're doing right. Just continue. Let's go together. We're working on the same journey together. Whatever you do is we're doing this. It's just your part of the play, and it's my part of the play. But it's with unity. I don't feel that. Oh, she has to make me feel like I need her services. I'm useless. I'm not capable. I'm a man. I can take care of stuff. I can be my own supervisor. I don't need her to tell me what to do. But it doesn't work that way. And it didn't went that way. It went much more than expected. It went beautifully because she's allowed to help me out. And I feel good if she helps me out because she feels good when I'm here for her, and I feel good when she's here for me, and we work together. And whatever she told me, it is the benefits for both, and it makes us more united because we're working teamwork.
Very nice, beautiful, Adam. What are the changes in your confidence in your marriage?
Confidence. You see, I'm talking with confidence. The confidence of marriage, of the marriage, is that eventually we're going to be continuing our journey on a stronger pace. That we're gonna appreciate being together, no matter internally, emotionally. Internally means within ourselves, with our feelings, and of course behind the four walls. Every time it's going to be another opportunity to bond. So that's something that the confidence of that is just something that's going to take us for a long, happy way.
Beautiful, very nice. Very nice. That's the main thing, to appreciate being together more and more. And how did your mindset change? We are focused a lot on mindset. How have you grown and expanded as a person, as a man, as a father?
Physically, I'm still the same. My face didn't change. I still look the same. I still go the same. I don't dress differently. Some places will tell you, okay, but you want to change, you have to be better. Now go buy the style glasses, that style suit, that kind of shoes. Make your hair like that. Do certain changes. Put on whatever you're gonna do, some perfumes on the lady side, whatever it is. Men's certain sectors of men put up certain perfumes. They're going to tell you to do changes in order to get respect, to build something called the future. At the end of the day, that's the changes they tell you on Gashmi. They'll tell you to do it, but it is just to get attractive, but not physically and your own ability. Me, for doing changes is that you're the same. I'm the same exactly. But how it transpires between my wife, how it transpires between the kids, it is completely very fascinating. It's like that person that looks hazy, that person that looks something that I don't get to understand how to make out of it. That person is a beautiful thing. It's something that I didn't realize. We just take a window washer, just wiped off a lot of haze over the window, and we see it much more clearly and more pleasant.
So when I'm talking about, it's beautiful that it's so pleasant. When I'm talking about the mindset change, people listening may think, what mindset? Like the morning ritual. I thought you are talking about marriage and how to communicate with your wife and get what you want, but the mindset. So how do you feel, Adam, that the mindset that you got changed, we are focused on our mindset? How have you grown and expanded as a person, as a man, as a father, from doing the morning ritual, and all these kind of stuff?
Again, the mindset is basically how a person is grown is spiritually and everything, because that life, when I run my own life, basically, and I live my own perspective, I don't hold how should I say it? I don't hold myself accountable. Whatever I do, that means this is done for this, and I just do because that's my choice. Again, so the mindset, when I would like to be, as I said, when I do the morning rituals, everything, I wake up in the morning. I know I'm welcome in this house. I go to the morning prayers, the morning, anything what I do, to afternoon, to at night. I live the same, basically. It's not the same. As I say, you don't have to become insane to have certain changes. It just, you have to let it go, and that's how my mindset is. Just be happy. Make sure your surroundings is happy, and you please. So yeah, you ask me a question that I may not be on the same page or pace from you, but for me, in order that I made my dramatic change in my house, it's not because I decided I'm going to do change. It's like, that's my mindset. I just let it ease. Very easy. And I don't see as much as I'm going to do with dramatic changes to have that. People think that, oh, you have to do this kind of change, that kind of change. What kind of change? I said, just live with it. Hi, man. Just live. Live. Easy, take it as it comes, and Hashem will help you. You just have to rely on it. And just let him help you. That's it. What else can I say?
Wow, this is so beautiful. Basically, you just let it happen. This is so easy. When you do it with mindset, you just let it happen, and everything falls into place. Nothing changed. You just welcome, and everything is happy. Congratulations, Adam. This is so beautiful, and congratulations on transforming your marriage and your home in such a beautiful way. So when you made this journey, was your family completely supportive of everything you are doing?
You asked me a good question. My family is basically my family is basically. I'm trying to figure out if they're supportive. Of course, they're going to be supportive of me if they're going to have more return of it and dividends of it. Of course. But it's not like when you go and do a formal thing, okay, we're going to follow a new system. Okay, everybody has responsibilities, tasks in the house. You're going to do this and you're going to do that, and we're going to have changes from now on. So some are supportive, some are not supportive, because some say, I don't see why we need changes. Some will say, we need changes, but why should I get the hard part in the road? Some will say, I got the easy part in the road. I would like to do more. Everybody will have a different ejection or exception into the role. But if it's, as I said, if it's how it's going to transpire, if it's going to go just easy and smooth, without building something you build that's very formal platform, we're going to have to do this. And it's for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and just back to normal. It's like you start, as I say, you just live with it. You just take it step by step, understand where's your levels in life, what you would like to have, map it up, come up with a plan, and just easy. Just take it easy and let it build by themselves. Eventually, everybody be happy. So when I used to tell the kids, can you go down to the basement, bring another pack of cups or plates, whatever, we have to restock the storage closet downstairs. Why do I have to go all the time? Then I said, okay, you did it the last few times. I know you do it. You know exactly where all the cases are, everything where in the basement is. That's why I give you the job. You're good at what you do. But I don't have kayak every time. Okay. But who wants to go down? But that's not my job. The other person says, it's not my job. That's just for this particular thing. Then you try to convey orders to the other one. You try to delegate other commands. And then they say, why I'm the one to do this? Why I'm the one to do that? I want to do this. I want to do that. Then eventually, not even one person tends to be happy when he starts getting orders. If, of course, you're going to do it by yourself, of course. We learn it's not everything I'm going to do by yourself. I'm really running down. Depends on my crisis, depends on my strength. I'm not young anymore. I'm working hard all week. I expect to use my time when I have calm time, vacation time. I'm sorry I'm giving the kids time, but they cannot be just ending up as a couch potato eventually. They have to learn to do certain things eventually to take responsibilities in their hands. So now, after following this system, the marvelous system, the kids are happy to go down. The kids are happy to hear, I'm asking, can you do this? Of course I'm going to do this. Of course I'm going to do that. But, okay, I would have a person could say, I'd rather do this. I'd rather do that. That's okay. Maybe next time we'll make a switch. We'll do it. We'll give you a different task if it's capable. But the tone is different. The tone is completely accepted because it's not commandments. It's starting to command and pointing fingers. You do this and demanding other people because I want change. Who am I? Who am I? Actually, who am I? I have to figure out who am I. Am I the one giving commands? Am I the one? And just vice versa. And the other person says, who am I? I'm the one who's going to get commanded all the time on a boogeyman style. I don't. Then all of a sudden you wonder why a 16-year-old kid is hanging out in the gas stations. That's something I don't want to see. I don't want to see it in my house. I want to see a pleasant family. I want to see pleasant kids. Kids are happy. So if I change myself, and it's myself to understand, it's a unity, and the kids start feeling a unity, automatically everybody wants to be part of that unity and that glory of it. And that's what I think the difference is, how the kids accept it.
Beautiful, beautiful. This is so beautiful. A few things that you pointed out there. Is first of all that in the beginning, your family wasn't supported because they are afraid it will just take a few weeks and then everything will go back to the old behavior. But eventually, when you do it week after week through 8 weeks, and they see that this is the new reality, there is a new Abi, everybody is happy. And what happened to you is that your kids are listening. They want to help you because you are the new person. Congratulations, Adam, on transforming your marriage in such a beautiful way. So it's amazing to see, Adam, how far you came and what you are doing. Such a beautiful marriage. Like everybody is happy, building up everybody, living unity like one person. Is there anything you would like to say, any last words to someone that is brand new and thinking about booking a call and haven't done yet?
Number one, welcome to the call of Rabbi Eisenberger. Listen to the end of the interview before you make your final decision. Your final decision won't be the same if you just listen to the interview, or you're going to be waiting till after the 8 weeks, because after the 8 weeks is no comparison after the first interview. So if you're just here to listen what somebody has to say, because you got an opportunity to do a click, pay-by-click, whatever, you just happened to pass by and just clicked it, and you just listen to an interview, doesn't make sense, where am I? You're not here for change. You're here for something, to window shopping. For window shopping, you can listen to some audios, you can read some books. If it will talk to you, good. If not, take it another edition. If you don't like that answer, you take it a third edition. And all of a sudden, you just continue your journey. And what's your journey? A bumpy journey, easy journey. Everybody has a different journey. But you just go window shopping. So if you would rather get something worthwhile and make this something, a monument for your future, please take a couple of minutes a day. Take that 8-hour course, 8-week course. I'm not here to tell you spend money on it. I'm here to realize what your goal in life, that you don't know your own goal. Because whatever you think you know, it's just what you really know. Some people say what they know. Some people know what they say. The difference is, if you know what you say, or you say what you know, but you only say what you're knowing. Your knowledge is limited. Whatever you don't know, you don't know that you don't know. But if somebody knows what he says, and you would like to listen to what the person says because you're going to gain knowledge, that person is a completely different status. That person will give you the proper tools to have knowledge. Because the person is not only limited, he says what he knows. Because he's beyond that. He's past that stage. Why don't you listen to pros and take that big jump? And hopefully, the better the jump is, learn how to take jumps. Learn how to succeed in life with the people who know how to walk on a tightrope. And will teach you every step of that tightrope to end up at the other line. Because we're walking a tightrope. So if you don't know how to, you're going to have the opportunity to fall, and fall hard. So if you really not going for window shopping, it's really mean it, that you want to transform your own life, which you don't have to tell anybody. No, it's nobody's business what you do. It's the only business is that you transform your own life because you internally decide to make a decision. And don't take my words, because if you're going to have the beauty of life, it's your own words that you took. And I wish you happy success for your journey.
So if you want to get the passion, if you want to follow the same strategies that Adam did, if you want to have that passion, that unity, living like one life with your children, that your children are listening to you, they are happy, your wife is happy with you, she respects you, you respect each other, then I want to invite you to go to rabbieisenberger.com rabbieisenberger.com/apply. That's rabbieisenberger.com/apply. That's going to take you to our calendar page. You will see all our available appointment times. Book the appointment time that works for you. And we will get on the phone together for about 45 minutes. We will talk about everything that's working in your marriage, everything that's not working. We will put our heads together and we will come up with a step-by-step game plan to get you to where you want to go. And if you want us to help you, get you there, then great. We can talk about that. If not, that's okay too. Either way, our goal is to provide you with massive value on the call. And Adam and all the other clients that you have seen us profile, that is where it all started for them. Our clients don't have a lot in common. We have got people from Argentina, people from Australia, people from US, from Canada, business owners, teachers, employees, all kinds. One thing they have in common is they booked that call. And that's where the journey started for all of them. So go to rabbieisenberger.com/apply, book that appointment to speak with us. You got everything to gain and nothing to lose. Adam, thank you so much for joining me today.
No problem, Rabbi Eisenberger. Oh, you're going to make a big difference in the world because every person needs some additional boost because we're living just in a reality that we think we know what we're doing and we're just becoming just immune to everyday's day-by-day life. I hope one day you still have time for me just to have a good conversation.
Of course. And listen, this is so beautiful and how far you came. Such a beautiful life, creating, transforming your marriage. Congratulations. And this is my part. I believe I'm in this world, that Hashem put me in this world to transform marriages, to create passion and happiness. And thank you, Adam, for giving me the opportunity to helping you do that and doing the work.
All the best, Rabbi. I really wish you success.
Oh, man, thank you. So go to rabbieisenberger.com/apply, book that appointment to speak with us. You got everything to gain, nothing to lose. Thank you, Adam. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day and all the best.
All the best. Be well, very well. See you after this. Bye.
Yes, bye.